What's up, everybody? What's up? How's everybody doing? What's up? Come on in. Welcome. How's everybody doing? Welcome to episode number 6 of the Happy Healthy Mommy Show. What's up? How's everybody doing? Turn off the heat. How's everybody doing? What's up? Welcome. I'm super excited that you're here. Welcome. How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Hey, welcome. I'm super excited that you're here. For those that are just coming in that don't know who I am, my name is Connie Rivera, and I am absolutely committed that mommies get their full best life ever. Let me tell you, just because you become a mommy does not mean that your life ends. Listen, that's the expansion and a new chapter of everything. And just because you got teenagers doesn't mean your life ends either. Just saying. I got 3 of those here. So what's up? Welcome. Take this opportunity to share with your friends. Let everybody know that we are on and we are live, and we're super excited that you're here. Welcome. I'm so excited that you're here. So if you're watching on the replay, make sure you put pound replay, and then that way we know that you're watching from the replay. You can ask questions, you can add comments. We are here on Facebook. We are also here on YouTube. We're going to there are a couple other ways that we can incorporate reaching out to different moms and creating some additional live streaming events. So we're looking at different ways to really expand and share the message that you can absolutely have your best life ever. And it all starts with putting your health first, putting your happy first. And moms, we got to get our finances first, right? We got to get those things in order. So that is what we are up to here at Happy Healthy Mommy Club. Welcome. I'm super excited that you're here. So, hey, I'm going to go ahead and open up. Hey, happy holidays. Now it says Facebook user for those that are there. And I make sure that you give StreamYard permission so that I can see your name. You can just click on the top and make sure to share. We're going to be giving away some goodies as well, just for being here. But you got to be here and you got to be live. So if you want your friends, your girls to get some goodies, I'm sharing real good goodies here. Today, we're going to be talking about 12 things that you can do to reduce inflammation in your body as a woman. Okay, so women have so many different things that we have going on in our bodies, and we go through so many different stages and spaces in our life. So I want to talk about like different things that we can do to reduce the inflammation and to live a pain-free life, or at least start that journey and what that looks like for discovery. So if this is your first time here, please put a number 1. If this is your first time here, please put the number 1. That way I know that it's your first time here, and I want to make sure to welcome you. If it's your first time here, type in 1 in the comments. If you are on YouTube, put a Y1. Because I want to see where everybody is coming from. I'm super excited that you're here. So welcome. All right. So a couple of things before we get super deep into the conversation. If you're not already a member of the Happy Healthy Mommy Club, you are absolutely welcome to join. So let me go ahead and share that link with you. The Happy Healthy Mommy Club is right here. Here it is. Da-da-da. That's the Happy Healthy Mommy Club, and that is on a Facebook group. So it's a private group, and in that group, we walk, we talk, we share, we encourage each other as to what's available with our own health journeys, and it's a space to ask questions. We have different experts in the group, and we're just there sharing, right? And just like every group, we're like in different growing stages, and we're just trying to find how to best service everyone in the group and make a difference. So if you have something to share, if you're looking for a group of women to kind of share your journey of what you're creating for yourself and for your health, Happy Healthy Mommy Group We're here for you. Also, once a month. And today is that day, right? So today at 7 o'clock Central, we are going to spin the wheel and we're going to give out some prizes. We have full-size products, sample products. We have gifts and jewelry, and we have so many different things. Today at 7 o'clock, we're going to spin the wheel. And for those of our members all month long that we're posting and putting videos, they're going to be entered into a wheel, and we're going to give away some goodies, right? And that's what we do at the Happy Healthy Mommy Club. We encourage, I don't know what is going on with my poof, because it's like poof this way, poof that way. Okay, everybody pray for the poof. It's like, it's got a mind of its own. I understand the messy bun now. All right. For those ladies that have their messy bun has a mind. My bun has a mind of its own. Ladies, if we're not having fun, we're not doing it right. So it's like, all right. So yeah, so make sure to join our group. We're giving away some goodies. So it's the facebook.com/groups, a Happy Healthy Mommy Club. And you'll see us there, and we're giving away some goodies and some free stuff. So that's what we have going on today. And then next week, we have a special guest. Last week, we spoke to Erin Shine. Thank you again, Erin, for being on our show. If you didn't take advantage of the sugar, what was it? It was the sugar challenge. It is a one-on-one, face-to-face private group, like very small, exclusive group to help you get over your sugar addiction. Leave a note in the comments and we can absolutely connect you with Erin Shine so that we can get that for you. So here we go. I'm so excited that you're here. I'm so glad. Thank you. All right. So today we're going to talk about a couple of things that really that has affected me personally. For those that don't know, again, my name is Connie Rivera, and I am a Heart Body Naturals executive consultant, as well as a business coach. And my passion and my commitment is that absolutely you live your best life ever. And part of living your best life ever might include living a healthy life, because if you don't have a healthy life, what's the point of the wealth, right? What's the point of having money if you're not healthy and you can't enjoy it? So that you live a healthy life, that you live a happy life, right? That you're free from resent, that you're free from anything that would stop you from being fully self-expressed, and that your money is right and in order for yourself, so that you can freely live in the abundance that you were designed to live in. That's my commitment, and that's why I'm here with you. So that's who I am. And I wanted to share some things that I've experienced personally over the last several years that has made a significant difference in my life in regards to my health and how happy or not that I was with my health. I want to say, as a teenager, I was all over the place. I lived in Chicago, and I used to hang out at the Chicago Park districts. And when I was in about 8th or freshman year, I was in different dance clubs. So I was hip hop dancing, cross color wearing, jabot wearing, and then sometimes the Calvin Klein. If you know what I'm talking about, the Z Cavarici crew. Hey, if you know what I'm talking about, please put a comment. Put a comment, okay? And that was back in the day when I was a teen, and I danced a lot. I loved hip hop dance. I spent a lot of time with my friends, but mostly a lot of dancing. And I remember, yes, I see the hearts. If you were okay, if you know what I'm talking about when I say Z Cavarici, okay, put a one in the comments. Like, if you know what I'm talking about, cross colors, jabots. If you know what I'm talking about, if you know what I'm talking about, you're in my crew. So Yeah, the Nike crew, Adidas crew. You know what I'm talking about. Okay. So I danced a lot and I had a great time as a teenager dancing. And then when I started getting into my early 30s, I started experiencing a lot of knee pain. I don't even know what the knee pain was about. I don't know if it was because I was a teenager hip hoppity dancing everywhere that made a difference, or because I stopped dancing, maybe that created pain, or if it was because I was a flight attendant in my late 20s and the pressurization of being flying for 3 years and what it was like to push those 75-pound carts up while the plane is going up. You know, you got to set up for your beverage. And he was like, ooh, pushing that cart up. So I did that for 3 years. I don't know if it was that started the knee pain and the pain in my body, but there was a lot of different things that I experienced in my body in regards to pain and inflammation. And I suffered a significant amount unnecessarily because I didn't know what I didn't know, right? So in my 30s, I started experiencing what was like arthritic pain in my knees and in my knees particularly. And I shared this story one time. One year, my family is a family of bowlers. And one year we went to Cleveland from Chicago. We went to Cleveland. If you're from Cleveland, hey, what's up, my Cleveland ears? Okay. And I was supposed to bowl. Now, I'm not a professional bowler. I am a fun bowler. And what that is the really good bowlers, they put in lanes 1 through 10. The medium bowlers, they put in lanes 11 through 20. And the really, really fun bowlers, bad bowlers, but fun bowlers, they put in lanes 21 through 30. I was usually in around lane 29 and 30. And that last lane is usually close to the bar. So I was the beer getter. So I really did it all for fun. But I remember one year we went to this tournament in Cleveland and I drank some cheap wine, a lot of it, the night before. The next day to bowl, my knees were so swollen and I could not do the bend in order to drop that bowling ball. And I did like 9 gutters in a row. It was so embarrassing. They made a freaking song about it. They labeled me the gutter queen, and that was it. But the inflammation finally went away after when I got back home, like 3 days later, and I was able to function, right? Because it was really hard even walking. I couldn't dance because of the inflammation in my knees. And I suffered a lot of years unnecessarily because of the inflammation. I remember one year I couldn't get up a certain flight of stairs. My mom had moved to a third floor apartment and I couldn't get up the stairs because of my inflammation. I couldn't wear certain shoes. I couldn't, if I would go to parties, and our family is a family of we love to party and have fun, right? And we love to enjoy ourselves. I was, depending on what my body was going through and then the inflammation, I was kept at a certain number of dances. I'm like, I got 3 good dances in me. So I gotta really, really love this song if I'm gonna dance. And then if I kept out, because if not, the next day I would be in bed for like the whole day or maybe even 2 days, doing the ibuprofen and the swelling because of the swelling of the knees. So fast forward, I still suffered through a significant amount with that. And then on top of that, I was going through a lot of back pain. Some of it, I want to say it was spiritually. And for those that understand like the different pressures and the different like blockages and resentments and stuff like that, I went through some of that stuff I think could have been spiritually resisting and not whatever. But a good portion of it I know had to do with like the stuff that was going on with my body, right? Particularly the end of the road and my stand when I said in 2019 at our New Year's party, and I'm rambling a little bit, but I want to really clear this. When we were entering into 2020, I made a stand, right? It was 2019. We were at my sister's house for New Year's. I only had a certain number of dances and my legs My knees could only stand so much in the heels that I was in, and they were low, because I didn't want to be in pain. And I said, I'm not gonna do this in 2020. Whatever it is, I'm gonna figure it the freak out because I don't want to be in pain. And it clicked. I was for years like, I'll just take ibuprofen, whatever. But something happened in 2019. I was like, I don't have to live with pain, and I'm not doing this anymore. So the point of this conversation is, you do not have to live with pain. You do not. And I want you to know that take it on. Don't put your head in the sand like an ostrich and pretend that this isn't happening in your body. I really want you to take on, what is my body telling me? What am I going through? What am I experiencing? And I want you to know that whatever it is your body is going through, there's nothing wrong. It's okay. It's just telling you that it needs something. Okay, I'm going to repeat that. There's nothing wrong with whatever pain you're experiencing. The pain is just letting you know that your body needs something, right? This is how your body communicates to you. This is how my body communicated to me for years, that I was lacking different things and I did not understand. So this year I took on what is going on with myself and my body that has me feeling this way. So I want you to take an opportunity, and I want you to share this because I know that this can make a difference in so many different people's lives. I want you to share this. This can absolutely help other women with what I've gone through. I believe that every woman has a journey and every woman has a story that can help another woman get through. So I believe that what I have to share is going to make a difference with the next person. So please share this. If you know someone that's going through different pains and aches, please share this. They do not have to suffer. You do not have to suffer in pain. You can get curious about what's going on with your body. And I'm going to share with you 12 easy ways to reduce inflammation in your body. Starting with, first, you have to get at peace with, I am going through this and it's okay. My body is talking to me and telling me that this is not working. There's nothing wrong. It's just something's not working. That doesn't mean wrong. Something's missing that would make a difference in your body. So I want you to get flat with that piece. Number one, right? I want you to get flat. There's nothing wrong with whatever it is that's going on with your body. It's okay. And your body's telling you there's something that needs to be corrected. So my first recommendation is, if you can get in to see your doctor, get in to see your doctor, right? First, get flat, like something's happening. Second, get in to see your doctor. Then the next thing that I want to recommend to you is, you want to take a look at what are the things that you're eating, drinking, doing that cause this pain. And I want you to start making a list. I want you to start making a list of what are those things. Because once you know what they are, you can find out what about that is making a difference that has you swollen, or what about that can you add to it so that your body doesn't have to experience the pain, right? So it's important that you get curious about your own body and what's going on. So I want to share what has made a difference for me, particularly in this year. In January, I got really flat that I no longer wanted to live in pain. I no longer wanted to have back issues. I no longer wanted to have any experience unnecessarily, because living a pain-free life is a possibility. I didn't choose it until I chose it. So I chose, I don't want to live a life of pain. I said, I don't know what it looks like, and I'm going to be in discovery. I want you to take a note of that. Be in discovery of what's available for your body. So that was in January. Once I declared that out here, and I told my husband, I told my kids, I told my friends, I was like, I don't live in pain anymore. I don't know what it looks like. So then people started sharing, like, have you thought about acupuncture? I was like, no, what is that? I did my research. I checked with my insurance. My insurance covered acupuncture. So I got in an appointment. I also went to a chiropractor. I found out what was going on with my body. I got that appointment in. I got my spine aligned, and I started seeing an acupuncturist to address the pain in my back, the pain in my body, like the inflammation, but it was mainly for the pain in my back. As a result of dealing with the things in my back, my knees, the inflammation in my knees started going away as well. So I started looking at that. Then in February, I started doing that. Then in February, a girlfriend of mine invited me to a dinner. See, I wasn't open to it until I declared that I was open to it. A girlfriend invited me to come over and have a plant-based dinner. I didn't know what it looked like, but we were all going to cook. That was my friend Merle. You might have met her. If you haven't met her, make sure you check out Merle Fury. She also has a YouTube channel that she's putting content on here. She's also on Facebook. Amazing 30-year veteran nurse, plant-based. Is an advocate that you can absolutely heal your body with plants as opposed to pills. But that's a different conversation. But absolutely check out Merle Fury. All right. So then I went to her dinner and was like, okay, let's see what this looks like. And then there were like 12 friends. This was pre-COVID. Okay. 12 friends. We all we all made dinner together. And the food was really good. And it was all plant-based. And I was like, wow. And then at that dinner, I met a woman that she said she was going through chronic pain and inflammation in her body. And she was at a point of pain where she was debilitated to a wheelchair and crutches at some point. Wheelchair and crutches from the pain, and no one could tell her what was going on with her body. So she went into discovery mode as to what are things that she can eat to heal her body. So what happened? In the process of her taking out meat, breads, and other products that it seemed as though her body was reacting in an allergic way, when she took those things out of her diet, not only did she lose like over 100 pounds, this person, but the pain dissipated. The unexplained pain, the undiagnosable pain, the unreasonable, like there was no reason for the pain that had her in a wheelchair, went away. And she lost weight. And she gained energy. Now she's living her best life ever just by changing her food. So I saw that. I'm like, hey, maybe I should change some items of my food. So I started looking at like, what are some things that can cause inflammation? And I started making a list. And for me, I realized that eating red meat and pork was totally hurting me. So I removed that. And then I realized that there was a lot of hormones in the chicken that I was buying. So then I removed that. For me, that's what made a difference for me, that changed my body. And I started losing weight. And then I removed a lot of the stuff that I was eating, the GMOs and things like that. And that made a difference for me. But I also want to share that in April, I also got turned on to a company that was completely organic and vegan. And what they were sharing were products to help you with everything that you have going on with your body. So in April, I got connected with this company called HB Naturals. And one of the main things and the reasons why I connected with them was because they were vegan, they were non-dairy, because dairy was also an inflammatory for me. They were vegan, they were non-dairy, they were non-GMO, they had no additional additives, they had no colorings. All of their products were absolutely organic and cruelty-free. And for me and my body and my journey with pain, I thought that that was important. So I started trying these products, and they made a huge difference with the immediateness of what it looked like to reduce the inflammation. because I knew it was important to have vegetables, because as I was taking out the meat, I was increasing my vegetables, which made a huge difference in my body and my skin and just overall. I knew the importance of it. And I also knew that if I bought too many vegetables, they were going to go bad because I was going to eat them all. That's just what happened with me. I don't know if that happened with you. So one of the products, and I've shared this before, that made a huge, huge difference in my life was this product here. It's called Body. And the way this product is set up, it's set up in the form of a powder. And it has approximately 46 servings inside of it, right? So it's set up in the form of a powder. But the whole process of this, because we all know that juicing is really good for us, and we all know that having vegetables in our diet makes a difference in our diets, right? But this product is set up as a superfood juice. So they've taken all these vegetables, they've powdered them, huge list of vegetables, and I can add the product information sheet as well. So they've added all these vegetables in them, and then they powdered them. So when you use a scoop, it's as though you're juicing without the mess. So when I started using this product, the inflammation in my knees dissipated. Seriously. The pain in my back, in conjunction for me with the acupuncture, huge difference. The aches and pains of the weather changing, as I'm noticing it now, I'll feel a little and then I'll have my juice, and then it's just like it evens out. Has made a huge difference. So this is what I have gone through in my self-discovery, in my journey as to what is it that I need to do for my body. And I also want to share, there's a couple of things also, a few more things that made a difference for me. One, I made sure to avoid being hungry, right? That is super important. You don't want to ever skip a meal when you're in this process, because the breakdown in between could be your body telling you something. So you want to make sure that you're hydrated and that you make sure that you're eating, even if it's a snack, because when you're feeling those things, it's your body telling you something. So I started learning how to incorporate snacks that were going to help me in the process, that were anti or non-inflammatory. Does that make sense? Yeah. You're right here. I hear you, right? So yes. So I made sure to avoid being hungry. The next thing that I did, which is in every diet, and there's so much science behind it, is I started going to bed and making sure that I had a minimum of, for me, I function between 6 to 8 hours of continuous sleep. Now, that can be all different kinds of ways, but no less than 6, at least for me, because when I sleep less than 6 hours, that triggers my inflammation in my system, and that messes up with my metabolism as well. So that would mess me up all kinds of everywhere. Also, if you're someone that's going through or experiencing, it is important that you get your full sleep. So another thing I started doing was I started adding different spices instead of salt to my meals. What do I mean? So I started looking at what are spices or foods that I can add to my meals so that I don't have the salt, because the salt also inflamed, swole me up as well. So I started adding turmeric. Oh my God. Fresh garlic, more oregano, more rosemary, cinnamon. I make cinnamon tea at home. The kids love it, but it makes it smells, not only is it delicious to smell to and puts me in a good mood, but it's really good for your heart as well. I have ginger. I started buying ginger. So what I do with my ginger is I peel it, when I get it, and then I cut it up and then I freeze it. So then I add it to I make a ginger tea by adding it to hot water or whatever it is that I'm creating, or if I'm doing a smoothie or a shake or my tea, I just drop a couple cubes of ginger that are already frozen. So those are just a couple of things that I started doing for myself to reduce the inflammation. Another thing that I started noticing and paying attention to my body was the alcohol. Like different alcohols swole my body, and I wanted to respect like what worked and what didn't work. Like what would make me swell up, what didn't. And then like as to how much. For the most part, I really stopped drinking and having I really stopped drinking, and I noticed that cheaper wine or just didn't agree with my body because it would swell me up. So then I can have like something a little bit better. Like some tequilas really swell me up. So I just started measuring that. Like I can have like 2 or 3 White Claws, and then that's pretty much it, where I'm not inflamed. And really being responsible of like, okay, would I rather be drunk, or would I and have a moment of this and then pay for it for the next whole day? Or would I rather just have a couple drinks and enjoy the company and then not have to be in so much pain tomorrow? So those are different decisions that I made for myself. So another thing that I started incorporating was drinking tea. Oh my God. When I started incorporating tea into my diet and replacing 1 cup of coffee, made a huge, huge difference in my life. I love my coffee. I also started looking at coffees that benefit as opposed to dehydrate. So this company also has an amazing coffee, and I actually there's also a coffee drink that I make. I call it liquid gold, where I add my my black oil to it, which is amazing. So I replaced a cup of coffee for a green tea. So I have a vitality tea, which has a lot of different green teas and benefits, where it flushes out. It flushes out and flushes out the liver, flushes out your bloodstream. It just really makes a difference. So I started doing that. And then I started also incorporating and being more gentle to my gut and increasing like more products that were fermented as opposed to products that were higher in trans fats and sugars. So for example, I started drinking kombucha. I didn't know anything about that. I started drinking that. That made a huge difference in my life. Sauerkraut, adding that to like different diets, even as a side, made a big difference with my gut health as well. So another thing that I also started doing, and it might seem so freaking weird, but one thing that I started doing also was I started incorporating fasting. So for me, fasting would be I stop eating after 6, and then I have my first meal at 12. But I can have a lot of water in between. So from 6 p.m. until 12 the next day, which includes sleeping and everything else, I started just like pushing my breakfast further to really give my body an opportunity to process and eliminate before the next meal comes through, but also increasing my water as well. So that really helped to release the bowel and the inflammation. Like I said earlier, I cut a significant amount of dairy. And I'm not gonna lie to you, every once in a while I will have my celebratory ice cream. But honey, I pay the price. It hurts my body when I do. And then I just have to, I choose enjoying the moment, as opposed to deciding if I have this, I won't have this and this and that. So if I do it fully and freely choosing to have it. But it doesn't work for my body. So I'm still working on that. And another thing that I started really looking at is just being really picky about my ingredients. Some people stopped using Goya products for political reasons. I started inquiring about Goya products because of the MSG in the Goya products. And I realized that my body, with everything that's been happening, is highly sensitive. I promise you, this ponytail's got to, I love it. I started realizing that my body is highly sensitive. Okay, that's what it is. I let it go. Okay, there we go. I started realizing that my body is highly sensitive to MSG. So what that meant was I started looking at what products have higher amounts of MSG or no have MSG or no have MSG or no MSG, and I started picking products that don't have MSG because it would swell me up. It would make me irritable. Not only that, it knocks me out. Like it puts me to sleep, like that turkey sleep, where it's like, no, like you can't even open your eyes sleep. And I hated that lethargic feeling. And I got present to that happens when I have certain Goya products. So I cut out all of my Goya products for that reason, because the MSG was so high. So I started just getting present to like what worked, what didn't work. I also started increasing my vitamin intake, my vitamin D, magnesium, potassium, zinc. Those are all minerals that help with your immune system. And we all know why we need to take care of our immune system and make sure that it's built up over this season. But on top of that, it also helps with inflammation. So along with this product that I use with the body, the way that I make it in the form of a juice. I wanted to share with you, use this magnesium product, because like over 90% of Americans have a magnesium deficiency. And when you have a magnesium deficiency, you experience a lot of different things, including more triggers to your asthma, more inflammation in your body. Just to name a few, there's like a lethargic feeling to it as well. You also feel inflammation. You also experience inflammation. But those are just a couple of things that I started like really doing the research and getting really curious about, like what are the things that would help me live a happy life. That's what I'm up to. I just want to live a happy life. I want to feel comfortable. I want to feel good in my skin. Whatever time I have on this earth, I want to have a life without free of resent, free to be my own self, fully self-expressed, free to love, and free from pain, free from worries. Like I am absolutely committed to being stress-free on this time here. So I started seeing that when my magnesium levels were low in my body, when they were low, I would experience more cramping in my legs. I would experience more, I would be more irritable. When my magnesium is low, I'm fatigued. I also feel like the cloudy brain when my magnesium is low. So those are different things that I know it's like, okay, I need to bring up my magnesium, but I take it on a regular. But on top of that, it's important to like just be in tune and be in discovery about you and your body. And that is what this whole entire conversation is about with Happy Healthy Mommies. So that's what I have for you today. What I'm going to do is actually, since you're here, there is this whole entire box. It's called the Love Box Club. So I have this box is part of the product bundles that I get at a minimum of once a month that I get from HB Naturals. And I wanted to share with you all the products that are in here before we conclude. So what's in here is the body, which is 46 servings. And the body includes the turmeric and all the different anti-inflammatory powders that you can make into a juice. You can add this into apple juice, cranberry juice, whatever type of juice you want to add to, or even add a water flavoring if you like and make a juice. And this really helps with anti-inflammatory and pain. It also includes the magnesium in the liquid format. And it has little droppers in it. It has the droppers. So you can take it, it's liquid. You can take it in liquid format, and it's a tincture. You put it underneath your tongue, and when you put it under your tongue, it goes straight into your blood system, so it goes in faster. Also, I didn't talk about today, but the benefits of potassium alkaline. So this is phenomenal. You know, when you get the leg cramps and they're like, eat a banana for potassium. Okay? So, and that comes with a dropper, and there's instructions on how to use that. And it's really cute. It's really pretty. It also comes with, yes. So I know that you all have heard about, I'm going to put this a little bit closer. I know you all have heard about CBD oil and the benefits. This, it also comes with this CBD oil at 500 milligrams at natural, but it's not just a CBD oil. It also has omegas 3, 6, and 9 and flavonoids. So it's not just CBD oil, it has additional products that will make a difference for you in your health as well. And this is something really cute in this box, because this is the love your heart box. And this is really cute. And I'm going to talk about this a little bit more probably in January. And this product is called the Seso Dulce. And this is an essential oil intimacy. It's an intimacy oil. So this helps with your love life. It this is the stuff right here. And it's in the liquid format. And I'm going to talk about this more in December. I mean, in January, as we get closer to Valentine's Day. But this is absolutely a spice in your life for your love life. And that's important too, because you want to be happy. Happy mom? Yes. So this is all that's included in the love box. And I wanted to share this with you. And then, so these are all included in this box, and I'm going to leave a link. This box all together by itself is, this box is about, I want to say it's a $300 box, and this love box, which is super awesome. I want to say it's an over $300 box, and I have it exclusively for members for $129. So if that's something that you feel will make a difference for you, I absolutely would love to get that for you. I'll make sure to put a link in the bio for you. Not in the bio. Yes, thank you. I'll make sure to put a link in there for you, because I want to make sure that you, in your inquiry, now when I present these products, I'm presenting the products because I just want to share with you things that have worked for me. Now, this is, if this is something that you see that is a benefit to you, fantastic. Or if you know someone that could be a benefit for, fantastic. But I just wanted to share what are different things that made a difference for me in my life, to help me just embrace my 40s, right? 45 going on 46, right? Yeah. And just really embrace it. Just really embrace it and be in the discovery of like, what's so with my body and what's going on, and just being fully happy in all of this, right? And happy here and happy heart and just happy all of it. So that's what I'm up to. Also, Esther will be with us next week. Tonight at 7:00, we're going to be doing some goodies and giveaways. So I'm here for you if you need absolutely anything. I'm here to support you. Again, this is Connie Rivera, here to help support you have your best freaking life ever. And remember, moms, at every moment of your life, always remember, when the stuff hits the fan, put your mask on first, and then put the masks of others. Do not be embarrassed, ashamed, or at all of taking care of yourself first. Okay? I love and appreciate you all. Have a fantastic week. If you have any questions, we are absolutely here for you. I'll see you all soon. Bye.